Welcome to the Emptying Path podcast, a meeting place of ancient wisdom and modern intelligence where presence becomes the practice and stillness becomes strength. Welcome to the Emptying Path podcast. In this episode, we're diving into a powerful principle from the 10 Days Non-Reactive Intelligence Practice Guide. Principle number 7, space is sacred, it reveals what is real. This principle takes us into the heart of presence itself, where sacred space isn't just a place, but a way of seeing the world. It's in this space that we stop reacting and begin to see clearly, not with judgment, not with a mind clouded by the past, but with a stillness that allows what is real to emerge. If you're new to the idea of non-reactive intelligence, we're here to explore how this concept can transform our daily lives, freeing us from habitual reactions and allowing us to meet each moment with clarity and authenticity. In addition to the practice guide, my upcoming book, Non-Reactive Intelligence, The Art of Invincible Presence, will delve deeper into these teachings, offering insights and techniques to build the art of invincible presence in every area of your life. As always, links to the free PDF guide are in the description box, so you can start practicing these principles today. Now let's begin our exploration of how sacred space can transform the way we view ourselves, others, and the world.
I'd like to explore something powerful that unfolded during my time in Mexico. I was offering a de-armoring workshop there, and a couple of days later, a man who was at the workshop approached me with what he called constructive criticism. I think he meant well, but I listened and I smiled and I thanked him, but he kept talking and sharing more and more. I did feel a flicker of annoyance rise, but I didn't say anything. I told myself, well, it doesn't matter because I'm not planning to return here anyway.
And in that moment, what felt like tolerance may have actually been a form of distance, a subtle kind of psychological survival strategy, yes?
Yes, that's exactly it. When I reflected back on it later, I realized I wasn't free in that moment. I had created space, but it was a kind of avoidance space, not sacred space. I didn't face what was underneath the surface. I think I was using logic to suppress my discomfort.
That's a powerful recognition. Non-reactive intelligence doesn't just ask us to manage our responses. It invites us to dissolve the roots of our reactions. The inward reactivity, even when hidden behind politeness or logic, still binds awareness. Sacred space is what reveals it.
That's the key, isn't it? I've always focused on controlling my outer reaction. But the inner disturbance, it's like a whisper of contraction. That's what went unnoticed. This principle, space is sacred, it reveals what is real, is more than poetic. I'm seeing that it's a doorway into viewing ourselves more clearly.
And it's not always easy. This principle can be subtle and hard to grasp. That's why direct application, like what you did, revisiting a memory through the lens of sacred space, becomes a form of alchemy. You didn't try to justify or argue. You opened space and looked with clarity.
And I want to say, something surprising happened. When I stepped back into the memory through the lens of presence, I could feel what he was actually trying to do. He wasn't trying to criticize me. He didn't want to criticize me. He was trying to feel connected to me. I sensed that he admired what I was teaching, but it clashed with his framework. So rather than admit his discomfort, he was compelled to offer helpful suggestions.
And when we see from that depth through the lens of sacred space, we no longer react. We feel the subtle suffering of others. We soften. What was once personal becomes universal.
I have to admit, that's how it was for me. The reactivity dissolved. And in that dissolving, a deeper freedom revealed itself. More like a humility. A knowing that I don't need to guard my sense of self, because in stillness, there's no self to guard.
This is why sacred space is not passive. It is the presence that penetrates illusion. Like the Zen story, the student shoveling gravel hears the ping of a stone hitting bamboo, and in that moment his mind stops. He sees. The ordinary becomes a portal.
I don't think I will ever regard ordinary tasks the same again. Chopping wood, carrying water, these are invitations. I understand sacred space is not about stepping away from life. It's about stepping into it without distortion.
So we offer this question to the listener as a reflection. What past encounter is calling to be seen again? Not with logic, but with the still gaze of presence. Because what you find there may be the very freedom you've been seeking. The Sacred in the Stillness guided reflection practice version. Take a moment to sit quietly. Allow your body to settle. Let your breath move naturally. Bring to mind a past interaction that left a subtle residue, an encounter where you may have smiled outwardly but inwardly felt unsettled. Don't try to analyze it, just allow the scene to arise. Now imagine space surrounding the moment, not just around the two of you, between every word, every gesture, every pause. Let yourself step into that space, not as the one reacting or being judged, but as awareness itself. Can you sense what the other may have been carrying? What happens to your own inner posture as you hold the moment in sacred space? Stay with this presence a few more breaths, then return gently. Thank you for joining us on the Emptying Path podcast. If today's reflection stirred something in you, a memory, a question, a deeper sense of presence, honor that. Let it guide you gently toward the space within, where truth is not forced but revealed. We invite you to explore the 10 days Non-Reactive Intelligence practice guide and to walk with us in the unfolding of Non-Reactive Intelligence, the art of invincible presence. Until next time, may the silence between things show you what's real.